Robbie Gould's got it on the tee. He kicks it off, and here we go from Levi.
Go.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Luck now on 2nd down. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Luck. Got his man, it's Eifert. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down. On 1st down, Luck. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 1st and 10, Luck. He drops it off for Bernard. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it's a 2nd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
On 2nd down, here's Luck. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? Luck going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Out of the gun, Love. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It's a gain of 5. And that's going to make it 4th down. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And Salek here, left side. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
They'll run now with Ware. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. Gets this one left side to Pettis. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And this is going to be incomplete. Darquez Denard there defensively.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Well, that hollow metal sound is the bane of any kicker's existence, and here, that sound is going to keep our game scoreless.
And you could see him give that body English as the ball was in the air. Come on, baby, come on. But no dice that time.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. To throw on second down is Love. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. But prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, third and long. A shotgun snap for Love. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Ware. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They run it here. Ware. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And Gold is able to put it through. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. Well, the offense, they got the ball in a great spot, but they went nowhere. Forced him to take just the throw.
Ecstatic. They didn't let him get anywhere. It made them kick a field goal. That almost feels like they got the advantage, doesn't it?
Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up near the 35. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
He'll be stopped shy of the 45 despite a great move. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Now the Bengals on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Luck. Throw left side complete. It's Malone. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a 1st down throw. Luck steps away to his left. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well.
How about that scramble by Andrew Luck? Sometimes we forget just how big, strong, and yes, fast Andrew Luck is. When he came out of college at the Combine, shocked everyone, ran a sub-4 840.
And he grew up a big soccer guy over in Europe, so he knows how to use his feet.
That he does, and I think it has helped his legs along the way as well.
Luck now to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he's into the clear. He's at the 40, 20, 10. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What, you mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Fresh off the pick six, it's Luck. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 10, Luck again. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. So 1:56 to play in this first half. Back to the booth right after this. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Luck. Going deep downfield for Ross. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Back to the air. Luck on 2nd down. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Luck on 1st down. Green's got it over the middle. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now the Bengals urging everybody to get back to the line of scrimmage. Throwing his Luck. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. And that'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another 1st down on the pickup of 5 yards. Luck now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. Again, Luck. Ellington has it, middle of the field. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. From the red zone now, Luck. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this 1st half.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Luck. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Luck. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the 2nd half.
And now running right through it. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
On the run, it's Ware. And he stopped immediately there. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
11, 180.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
13.
Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Carl Lawson in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
If there's any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does. Get him to 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker board?
Yeah, those two.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
To your right. Go.
On 2nd down, here's Luck. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck. And the man, it's Ross, complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this will be taken at the 13. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Dumps that off to Ware. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bengals will get the football back. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Eric Armstead in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Now Love. Over the middle, complete. That's Ross. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
Now it's Love. To Mixon on the check down. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is you're back to usage.
Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. On play action, now Garoppolo. He's going to air one out. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
And he's going to be met behind the line of scrimmage and taken down. And a penalty flag is going to come out on top of it. Now, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. So because of the yards after the catch, they'll wisely decline the PI.
Yeah, since it was pass interference, they would have gotten the yardage at the spot of the foul. But as you correctly noted, a little bit of run after catch for them. That extra yardage made it easy to decline the penalty.
Garoppolo looking very comfortable running this Niners offense. He's got a 1st and 10. On 1st down, Garoppolo. They'll leave this for Ware. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
One, Omaha.
And they'll go ground game here to the tailback. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He finds Taylor, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of 1st downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 1st downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And a nice pickup as this one gets them to the 10-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Here's Luck now on 2nd down. To the left side here for Eifert. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. Luck now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Love. Being chased out left. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
To throw on 2nd down is Love. Green's got it over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 1st down, Love. Underneath, this is Bernard. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Nixon. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Ellington has it, middle of the field. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. 1st down now, but that clock rolling.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Go, go, go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
The offense on third down tonight, they've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. They're looking at third and a few inches. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there with time running out. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So the onside kick will come with 17 seconds to play. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. 2 timeouts remaining defensively, but that shouldn't make much difference right here.
It really shouldn't, but a lot of coaches look at it similar to baseball with the intentional walk.
Always bringing in other sports.
Always, hey, listen, think about the intentional walk, right? What if one gets past the catcher? What if he uncorks a wild one and now you still have an opportunity? That's why they like to use them all the way through.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
Get set. 21.
Now McKinnon. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and we have that in the NFL. The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
21.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the 49ers, they can breathe a